Hi, it's John Manzo again with the Cadillac Allante Club. Alright, now what we want to do, this is a phase 2 car, which we call. This is a 92. But cars that are 90 and a half to 93, tops are all the same. So now we're going to demonstrate how to put a top up and down on a phase 2 car. Alright, first thing you want to do, since the top's up, I do have the windows down on both sides just a little bit. You don't need them down when you're putting down the top, but you need them down a little bit when you're putting up the top. So what I'll do is we're going to start by putting the top down. So what we do first is inside here we have 2 levers. Actually there's 2 levers and 1 button. And we're going to hit the lever to release the back of the soft top. So now it just popped up. You can hear the motor running. What it did is just brought the motor up. Now we're going to lift up the back, but we're going to grab the back of the window and push it down and help it along. And then we're just going to push it back until it locks in place. Then once it's locked, now you're good. Now what you're going to do is lift up the boot until it stays open. Now if your boot falls down, that means inside here there's struts. There's little tiny struts that need to be replaced. So anyway, if they're good, it's going to stay up by itself. Alright, now the next thing, you got the little rocker switch here. So what you want to do is press open, and when you do that, the front of the top's going to open. So I'm going to press open, and the motor's just released the front of the top. Now, by putting your hand under here, you're going to feel like a little handle. So when you do, you lift up, you just push it right down, make sure it's down, and then all you do is just get this and close it, and sometimes you need it a couple times, but there you go. Now also, I'm going to release it, and I'm going to show you the mini covers. What you have is a mini cover here, and there's a little ledge in the side. You stick this inside the ledge that holds it up, and then you push it right down till it's in place, and then all you do is close it, and that's it. That is your complete exact way how you're supposed to put it down. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to lift it up. So now we're going to hit the lever again to open cover, and we open up the cover, remove this, the mini cover. Now if you have one on the other side, the mini cover, you remove that also, because when you lift this up and then knock it out, put it on the floor, and sometimes they'll crack. So you got to be very careful. So now all you do is you lift this and till it sits. I always like to line it up, make sure it's there, and then add a little pressure here, and then you hit the close button. Okay, I'm going to show you again. Come around this side and let them see how that does it. So you go here and then press forward a little bit, hit the close, and there it goes. And you check both sides and make sure both sides are all the way down. Now, one rule, always latch the front first before the rear, because there were some times where this blows up in the wind and it'd be very costly. Okay, now that we got the front done, all we want to do is close the boot, make sure it locks in place. You push forward just a little bit, hit the lever, and then you want to come on down. And then what you do is bring it down to where it's almost hitting, and you want to close it. But before I close it, I want to show you again. The lever is all the way up, but sometimes that lever will be down, and you could try to close that all the time and it won't catch. So now, over here underneath the boot, where my hand is, right where my hand is, under here there's another toggle switch that's just like the one over here, but it's underneath here. All you do is just hit it. Now when I hit it, we're going to show you what happens. Now I'm going to hit it. Now it's on its way down. And when it clicks, I'm going to let go. I let go, and it's coming up all by itself. Now it's ready to accept the J-hook. Again, push forward, push down, go close to it, and give it a nice little shove. And listen for the click. There you go. So, now, with that clicking in place, that means the motor shut off. There's no juice going to it. If there's a time where you pull the roof down and it doesn't click, that means you could have a dead battery in 2 to 3 days. Because it keeps on feeding the juice and the switch never shut it off. But always listen for that click. Other than that, that is it, how to do it. It's actually pretty easy. You got to do a little practice. I would suggest most people, what they do is they put the top down, go out for a ride, they come back, they pull it in their garage, and that's it. They don't put the top up or down, it just stays in the boot until they take it out another nice day. What you need to do is get used to putting it up and down, up and down. When we have our Allante meets, you know, we have 2, 3, 4 day weekends, and every day we're putting them up and down. Everybody's showing one another how to do it. That's how you actually learn everything about the car when you come to a meet. But, okay, so that's it. Hopefully you understand it. Any problems, just give me an email. All right, have a good day. Let's keep Allanteing.